Nobody. They mention Suleiman, no. Not even call put apostle. Fear they catch everybody. Hi guys. On a good morning, on a good afternoon, on a good evening, depending on where you watch me for. Now me be your sister, Bibi. So this time now we call gisting with Bibi. Bibi don't carry the latest gisting come. For those of you who never see me online for quite some time, and they drop me message, and they drop me so many asking of me, they make I come online, no gist they online, no make I come put my mouth put to I don't come, Bibi don't come. Like we dey do am, we dey talk our opinion. You know me say our opinion will be your opinion. It means say my own opinion and the way I see them. If it be say you see them from other way, so you not reach for us to come they fight, they quarrel for here. The one way carry me come now the latest way they on social media for quite some time about Maureen Badejo. Una go don't see them for girl, don't see them for the topic, and I carry una come. So we won't analyze what thing they happen. Since when we hear the matter, people don't tell me say, Bibi, now this thing carry you sabi analyze thing, call analyze, leave the other video, call analyze. I say no, I don't want to put my mouth put. The reason why I never put my mouth put is say, me myself personally, I dey follow Maureen, so I like to hear from her. As I can't see a video of her for the weekend, I said, nah, time to put my mouth put. You know, say this thing where they happen. We what with the social media, or we what will be bloggers, we not understand this old stuff where they happen. It good say if it be say you not like Maureen as a person, if it be say you not like her the way she dey talk, if it be say you not like her the way she just be, you know, say so kind of you just see person, you know you like person the way person be, or any reason you can just dislike even me as I dey talk to you. So some people just dislike me because the way my eye be, or because say the way my mouth be, or because say the way my ears be, or because say the way I dey talk. It's normal. You like some people, you don't like some people. Now so we just be. But all the same, even though say some people not like Maureen because of thing, I can't find out say immediately this thing come out. Even those of us we be say we be our supporters, or those of us who be say we dey follow her before, they follow her before, we can't see and say, oh, she don't come out. Oh, we can't. People can't analyze different things. You even shock when you hear some people where they talk about this same person where they follow before. You know, say you get real fans. You know, say that make we they like Oyibo. Nigeria will not be that kind of fans. Once problem come, Nigeria person don't give way. So we can't say people analyze. Definitely, if you want to analyze something, you know if you analyze, everybody know if you analyze the same way to your favor or the same way against you. But we still know say the reason why Maureen was fighting, it is just something where me and you, everybody for Nigeria, everybody will come from Nigeria, even Africa as a whole, is affected by this so-called God of men oppressing people, and they don't carry their oppressing enter social media. Now that even provoke me, because for quite some time, Bibi say, you know, go put him mad for all this stuff. Make we just do our small YouTube stuff. They go, you understand? If we get subscriber because of that too. But I can't find out. So this one the real oppression, and we know they like oppression because una go oppress people for Nigeria, oppress poor people, make poor people not talk. This social media, this YouTube or social media where he hope will be like a word of his own. All these God of men, they still come on social media, the oppressed person. So that is one of the reasons why I be say most of the bloggers, I find that say, even though say we analyze this thing, we like the person or we not like the person, but just that motive say, this is oppression. Because this one are waiting even before some people leave Nigeria, now waiting their face, oppression. The poor, you know if you talk. You know if you talk against one politician, even politicians on their own good. But now you can come on social media, even curse Buhari not send you. You can come on social media, even talk of Tinubu. How many stories? They're not even saying you. They're not they sue anybody. They're not they report anybody shine to anybody. But our own man of God, people when they tell us, say, God will fight for you and you shall hold your peace. Now them can't even be the one where they fight for themselves and make God hold their peace. Because we can't find out that they report, if you talk of anything, in fact, fear now, they're on social media. Nobody for social media already talk. So now that matter carry me come. I want to analyze the last video where Maureen Badejo come out, can't really talk her mind. I don't want to analyze though, but Bibi don't come for this matter. We go to put mouth for this matter. Any gist we hear, we go to talk am as it be. Maybe one day too. They will still report my video. But if you report everybody video, if you start to if we talk about this thing and they report everybody video, even YouTube will say, oh, all this pastor now alone are there. Because if YouTube self would think, say, waiting, every bloggers wey come from Nigeria, every bloggers wey come from Africa, wey dare to speak against any of these god of men, they would report a video. So maybe in the future, if it not be today, if it not be tomorrow, if it not be in 5 years time, if it be say in the next bloggers way they come, they would be free to talk of the way they would be free to talk of any man of God. They would be free to criticize because we be human being. Like we said, we are a human being. You get right to say your opinion, or to say I like person or I not like person, or to analyze person, say make other people eyes shine. Say, Mona see this thing where they happen. Mona not fall for these people trap. So maybe YouTube go can't get the YouTube go can't open eye to say why did they report anybody will speak against any of this god of men. YouTube now will come this block people China because everybody now they fear. Every blogger said they fear to say Sue, not to talk about Suleiman. Every blogger they fear to say J, not to talk about Jeremiah. But they are human beings like you. If you go fit talk about Tinubu, you go fit talk about Buhari, you go fit talk about the governor of your state, you go fit criticize even people there where they talk about parenting. Even people there where they talk about the year and people they talk about the Queen of England. The Queen of England, the daughter-in-law, we be say marry Prince William brother Harry. We be say problem. They na so bad things. They talk about that young girl and a husband. Queen of England na so bad things. They talk of these are people. These are families. Where they open people, bloggers go come, we even talk the ones where they not hear and the ones where they hear about these people. But these people they know they come on social media to come sue. Because they know say there's a freedom of speech. They know say in as much they get haters, they still get lovers. Those will be their lovers not go believe. But our Nigeria pastors, they want everybody to believe them, say they white like snow. And they're not white at all. And they black like back of pot where they take, not be back of pot where they take the cook pot where they take na gas they take cook am. The one where they use firewood till they cook now. So most of them black. So they don't even want make we hear anything about them. They just want we just the hear God will bless you. I'm a prophet. You do miracle. If I said day now, so I just carry videos of some men of God. Oh, just praise the man of God. See the miracle now. So they are church member. Now so everybody go say bless Papa, bless Mama. But if anybody like Maureen and others, we go carry news, we go help us analyze the thing, the way the thing be, make our eye open. They not tell us, say, make we not go church. They not tell us, say, make those will be church goers, those will be, say, their eye not blind, say, make they not go. They only bring informations so that make our eye clear. Make those of us will be, say, our eye not clear before, may we shine our eye, may we open our eye. These men of God, they will stop them. Who are the men? Who are these people? Compared to even a president of America, they criticize them. Which human being did this life? Even as I talk now, so I get people who go criticize me. So it's normal. So we find out funny, very funny. Say these are our men of God. They left their church business. How they would take help the poor for church? They come on social media, they fight people where they talk the truth. Why not then? Why they not let God fight for them as they tell you? But you go meet Papa or you go meet Mama. Say Papa, Mama, see you. They will tell you say no problem. They will pray for you. God will solve the problem. They will always tell you say everything is spiritual. Who know where they say no fight, no worry. They will pray for you, give you anointing oil. If you tell pastor say pastor, my husband they beat me, they will tell you say okay no problem. We bless you. We will pray fast. Why this matter? Where this social media? Where are all these men of God? Not leave this matter endurance spiritually. Maybe if Maureen na devil like they talk, or if Maureen na from the demonic kingdom fighting against the heavenly kingdom, make God come down, make it just strike Maureen as they make a broadcast or as they blog. Why all these men of God? Why they not wait to do that spiritual battle? Make God fight for them. Why they come on social media? They pursue people. They pursue people. They pursue people. Where they bring. If you just bring anything about them, they pursue you enter us. And so they won't pursue Maureen enter us. Maureen say no enter us. So then Maureen come out this week. Maureen come out this week. Can't tell us those who don't they wait. Those of us who don't they wait for us say Maureen, you know if you just enter us like this, so we they look on you. Maureen come out. Maureen can't tell us say she never enter us. So now that audio we won't analyze, and more gisting they come. Like I said, you get your right to put your comment, but no use and take fight me. Now my opinion, those of you who not love me, and those of you who be say love me, no need for us to fight here. Drop your comment. Tell us what you think about this matter. Oh yeah, more we go to the audio for Maureen or the video for Maureen. Like I said, now audio I will play. We will just the talk and they go. More we go make we go analyze that one.
If you are watching me now, because of what has happened,
they talk now.
Need to avert such an occurrence in the future. Please, you have to subscribe. You have to go and follow me on my Telegram. My Telegram is going to be there because it's a guerrilla warfare. What we are going to do.
Hey, when I hear that word, I love that word. Maureen say now guerrilla warfare. So. Apostle Johnson Suleiman, it means that this game, the more you, they say I don't call name, I beg, what do we call her now? More will not call name, or more will just say all this God of men. Because if I call name now, they say YouTube, not they let people, they call that name again. But I will call the name if they won't even strike me or if they won't close my channel. If they won't close my channel, may they close that. No, be big fish for YouTube. But what do they talk? We say, Maureen say na gorilla war. What do they call gorilla war? This one are back to back. So she come out now to come tell us the people wey be say believe for truth. Say this na real oppression. No. Say she ready to fight this fight. So she dey tell I say me I join because I dey follow her now. I subscribe. I say no worry. See this one. Now give me. You know when they play tennis. You give me one, I give you back. You know, so tennis still is sweet now. Now be the game where they call tennis. You play, give you pass, give your opponent. Your opponent go pass, go give you. So Maureen, they told her, I did help now. Maureen say, this one, na guerrilla war. No retreat, no surrender. I bet she go talk. I may not bless my mouth now for the year. More play.
Because we no retreat, no surrender.
Hey. We hear you, Maureen.
What we want to do, it is awareness. Nobody can stop awareness. And we are not acting illegally. What we are doing is according to the law of the land, because there's freedom of information, there is a freedom of speech in this country.
Yeah, that is the problem. That is what we are saying. This is just information. Because, you know, some people will come and go analyze this matter. Some people say, now this reason, now this reason, For me personally, I don't see anything where Maureen do where she lie or where she try to paint waiting be white black, because most of the things where Maureen even they talk now people not be she even say na Suleiman na do am. Not be she to say Suleiman sleep with me. Oh, she not to say Suleiman. I go Suleiman church. I pay money. Suleiman collect my money. You know do miracle. But these are the things people where they inside the church. So actually, Maureen is just like a middle person. She get heart, sha. I don't say that woman get heart, and not everybody get heart like that. Even me, BB self, I not get heart the way she get heart. But now just information she dey pass to us, because without her, most of those videos we heard, most of those confessions, some of us now, we talk about Anaka, we talk about Stephanie Otobo, we talk Stephanie Otobo matter where they on social media too, we analyze her when the time come. We talk about Stephanie Otobos, we talk about these women where don't come out, we talk about Amos. These are not people who are related to Maureen. So Maureen is just trying to pass out the information, because without Maureen, me and you no go hear those information. Even we what we they analyze, we be say if Maureen brings story come, we go carry the story, we go analyze the story, we go talk the story as if say now we even bring the story out. She is just bringing this information to us. It means that people wrong go meet her. Say, see oh, gist do. Like now, say you call me now. Those of you who they watch me, if you get gist, call me or write me. Say, Bibi, one gist do. You get what I want me, you put your mouth inside though. Of course, to say my power carry me to put mouth inside. I like the information to reach out to people. So I will come use this my platform, this my YouTube, or this social media or now come tell your story, not be my story. So actually, Maureen was not the one telling her story. I don't know whether I follow Maureen for a long time. I never hear Maureen say anything about her and Suleiman. I mean personally. It's just that when you the hear story, some people say, she's like she get a personal beef with Suleiman. It's like she get a personal thing with Suleiman. The fact is, say the stage when he can't reach, he can't bring anger in Maureen. And he bring anger in most people where they hear the word say. If you hear say somebody thief today and the person not thief tomorrow, it different. But if you hear say person thief today, tomorrow another person comes say that person don't thief me again. No, next tomorrow that person come, the person don't thief me again. No, you go get stage, you go say no, this secret must come out until you stop to thief. So that was the stage Maureen is. It was, for me personally, like what I say, some people say she get personal beef. Suleiman matter, she carry Suleiman. Yes, she talk of Suleiman more. But I think Maureen has talked about other men of God too. Suleiman matter is just that the thing keep repeating itself. You keep having new stories of people. So it brought that anger, as a human, it brought that anger, say, why are you keeping doing this? And that was the stage she got to before this one happened. So she has said she don't take say no retreat. So it means say more stories they come out. So even if I thought say Maureen China on YouTube, they strike them, they cancel the China, or she not there again. If she talk something, we will be small YouTubers, we will still come out, we will still analyze them. So even though if we not get hard to say, we not get any evidence like Maureen always have evidence, and that is the problem where they pursue Maureen, because Maureen not go talk something where she not get audio. Maureen not go talk something where she not know the person. Like me now, so as I talk now, so now waiting they play on social media, I will come play give now. So I'm just analyzing, waiting maybe the third or fourth party person don't analyze. I don't get any evidence. Say, okay, if you can't ask me now, say you did there where it happened, I not did there. I not go physically call the person where the thing happened to. But Maureen has relationship with these people. So me personally, I not see anything say carrying information, telling us what did happen, what we already know. Those of us who are born for Christianity. It's not today, not be today. In fact, it's not even the time of these new apostles and prophets and bishop and so-called God of men. Not be now, not be 2022 or the year 2000, not be in the secret what they come out. Those Christians or those believers who were born in the church, we know say these things they exist. It's things we don't see. So most of them, it's just a confirmation of what you don't see as a little child growing up in the church. Some things maybe say you don't understand. You know we fit talk, because if you open your mouth talk, your papa, your mouth fit kill you. Say why you talk? Now social media come day. People are not telling their story. And now when people they tell their story, there's so many people not tell their story. So what do you go call that thing? As a blogger, as you listening to me, for me personally is oppression. Because even Suleiman, or more we use and say the old Omega ministry, or let's come out churches, the old Pentecostal church in Nigeria. If they are not guilty, if these things they talk about, they know say it not go reduce their member, it not go make people not go to the kingdom of heaven like they talk. Because if you talk of them, they say you talk about you they fight against the kingdom of God, because now they know the Bible more. So they say if you talk about any man of God or any papa, any mama, or any prophet, or any apostle, or any bishop, you are fighting against the kingdom of God. So if they know say their hand clean, if they know say this thing will be say they talk about on social media and lies, they no fear. They no go fight anyone. They go let we talk what we want to talk, just like the Queen of England. Since she did the throne, people don't try talk things, even try to fight against her, make that throne, that palace, say they don't want a queen again for England. They don't want anything for England. She don't sue anybody. She let them talk, because she knows say get people where they say believe on that throne. She still there. The same way when we dey talk about these politicians, our mouth dey sharp about these politicians, all these men of all these politicians, they are thief, they are if politicians come arrest us, we go say, hey, they arrest people. Police, you can't talk against politicians, so but it don't reach these men of God. We say the reason why Maureen was this, or the shiner for Maureen was this, is because of this. It's not because of anything. Let's be frank and sincere. She gave us information. You and me, we were happy about the information. Because some of this information, now people will be say, just think Amos' situation. If that boy, Amos, when he stay with Apostle, no come out, can't talk his story, where that boy for them, maybe that boy for don't die. Even frustration for don't kill the boy. For don't kill him. But these people are living testimony. And it's only through this China we were able to know. It's like a confirmation. And the church or Christianity, we will not use Christianity, the church in Nigeria, they come they fear. Because their tithes don't reduce, because their offering don't reduce, because their members don't reduce. Some people don't they go local. Instead of to go church, they say, where are they go do for church? Their eye don't shine. Because they can't say church itself. Not be Christianity, the church, that house itself now be scam. They be scammers. They keep scamming people from their money, give tithe, pay offering. They give forged doctrines where not the Bible. They bring them hard to collect your money. They drive private jet. Their children are going to the best school. And now, some people, some strong women, like Stephanie Otobo, like Aneka, like Maureen, because I they use them, although we go analyze them, but I they use them, some strong people. So even church, even the old members, strong men like Amos, came out to say, see what I experience. So they say, okay, we'll pursue these people enter us, not be wickedness. The reason what it be Christianity, we say Christ-like, forgiveness, love, showing love when the person not even deserve the love. What is Apostle Johnson Suleiman showing to Maureen now? Is that Christianity? Even if Maureen had offended him, if Christ, when he day on the Calvary, Christ day on the cross, they were crucifying Jesus. People, they spit on him. But Jesus, he say, forgive them, for they don't know what they are doing. Hey, our church nowadays, they don't say forgive you. They are ready to pursue you enter house. But the question would ask me, say, if you pursue more enter house, you pursue all these big bloggers where we small ones they look. We small ones will still come up, will still pursue us. Some other ones will see there. Some never even come out now. Their own, they will still come out, they will still throw. You now learn to say it's freedom of speech. Like the way Maureen talk. She is only giving information to us. And this information, some people listening to this information, they not still believe Maureen. Some listening, they believe. So it's like you hear something, now you go decide, say, is this thing true or it is not true? Some people not like Maureen. Even this information where they bring, some people hate Maureen, hate Amos, say why they will talk about men of God. So it means Maureen's information not feel work 100%. It means say you get people where go affect positively, you get people where go affect negatively. More we go again, more we finish in video.
And I want everyone, what we are about to do here and what we do on this platform is not cyberbullying. It is never a hate speech. It is not cyberbullying. It is awareness.
Awareness.
So we are here to stay. And I'm sending a message to everybody who is listening to me. Even if there is no platform or social media to disseminate our information, we will come out. So I want you guys to know that no retreat, no surrender.
This one get.
Know that, you see, all this, the Bible makes all of us to understand that many are the affliction of the righteous, but the Lord delivered them out of them all. We will surely see challenges. Challenges is part of life. When things like this happen, it gives you more strength, it gives you more energy.
Let me stop here. And that is true. When things like this happen, for you where they watch me, some people don't even get interest on Maureen before now. Before now, when she was talking, nobody really had interest on her. But when things like this start happening, you as a human being, you will know, say, there's no smoke without fire. Because if this person was really lying, if this person was everything, all this information, all this interview where she they give to people, where people will come out, they will even talk, say, one bishop do this or one pastor, let's assume say all these things, say Bibi Sabi assume, let's assume say all these things, they be all lies. Will they cancel our shine? So you go come get one person now where you go come they interested on somebody where they lie against them. You go come they interested to fight for that person not to speak again. So we ourselves, it means say there's a way this, even these old things where they happen now, we know say, hey, no smoke without fire. There must be something. These people they try to cover. There is a secret. These people they try to cover. All these people are trying to oppress people not to talk about them. We are not saying the men of God, or this God of men, or this bishop, or this prophet, or these pastors. We are not saying they all should be white, or we are not saying they should be like Jesus. So we know they say they be like Jesus. But what would they talk? They say, if you man of God get faults, accept your faults. We be human and our blood they flow for our body. So me myself, as I talk, I get my own fault. You yourself, you get, but you yourself, you get your own fault. So all these men of God want us to believe, say they be second Jesus. They are perfect. They don't even want to make you hear anything about it, and they are not perfect. So the more their imperfection when they come out, they not like them because they don't make their members look them like say now they be the God way they want. In fact, they know they shit. Now God they see say they shit, they cack, they sit down, they shit. They even do evil past you and me. And that is what they are trying to stop. So this whole thing, for those who love truth, now will make us know say, no smoke without fire. They cannot stop Maureen's China from a block, terminate a China totally because say she they talk lies. Because all the people where they come for interviews, they are all lying against one so-called God of man or man of God. They cannot stop, they cannot terminate the China. It means say there's a smoke. When they come out, and from that smoke, fire will come out. So these people that they try to cover the smoke, so there's no fire without smoke. I mean, fire without smoke, smoke without fire. I don't even understand that. What will continue?
My last warning to any minister of God that do not want us to talk about them. I want to plead with them. Do things right.
Yeah.
And repent from whatever you are doing. And if you know that you're...
Ona Maureen. And that is where I get after. I don't use one example. Person, okay, husband where they house. The wife will tell the husband, say, I shit on you. Tomorrow, I shit on you. Next tomorrow, the husband will say, I forgive you. Next tomorrow, I shit on you. One day, the husband will tell her, say, wait, you they shit on me. Wait, you know, stop to shit on me. That is the stage. This information we they get, not be to, like Maureen talk, not be to bully anybody or to fight anybody or to speak hate speech to anybody. But not to the reason why we they repeat or the reason why Maureen they bring story because these so-called men of God stop. They not even stop for where they day. As we even day now, so people even day 2020 we ready 22. People day this 2022 we ready to talk things where some men of God don't do 10 years ago. They did not repent. They keep doing it. And that is the problem. So those of you where be say wanna be Christian, or say some people, if you talk about men of God, they say you not be Christian. I get one chain for my leg when I wear for my leg. If some people see me, if I even go Nigeria, if I just show my chain, they say, you don't backslide. Why are you wearing chain? Because we get the way we expect Christian to behave. You are not allowed to say anything against the church, I mean the building. They are allowed to talk against the man of God because the Bible says, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. So now they be the anointed, now they be the prophet. Why we will be the servants, or what we will talk about, what will be the, we never join. So some people, before you go talk of any man of God, now they don't come out, they don't brain or curse on you. You are backsliding, you are a devil, you are a demon, you are a this. But this information is not, for me personally, it not even stop me not to go church. Honestly, since I dey hear of all these men of God, as I dey follow most of these our bloggers where they analyze all these men of God, they talk things about men of God. It not really stopped me as a Christian. Let's be frank, as I say, it didn't even change me one day to say, as a Christian, make I come become pagan, or make I come go Oloku, or make I come go Igbe, or make I come go they serve one different juju. It not change my belief as a Christian. It only strengthened me and to make me know God myself. To make me know, say, some of these things where they preach, not be waiting they do. To make me know, say, I even clean past some of them. So it not even stop me to go to church today. Most of this information I get on social media from these our good bloggers. The only thing where it stopped me to be say, it stopped me to know, say, my finance, if I give to church, now for my heart. If I not give to church, I not sin against God. It also make me to know, say, if I say I don't want to give my tithe, not be sin, where go can't give me condemnation. It make me know, say, now me and God get them, I not sin against God. Because this one, I wait till all these men of God, they talk. So, Maureen, they speak for you because that is why I came. I want to analyze this video. Make we hear her they speak. And we will analyze plenty video. We will analyze them. So, don't forget to subscribe to BB's channel for more of this kind of video. Because now, we ready to the analyze. They pursue some enter us. They pursue some come out inside house. Now, say it just be. Oh yeah, more we go.
Put your hands in order. Put your house
in order. Put your house in order. Yes.
No calculations are the things by bringing YouTube down and everything so that I won't be able to answer. So this is well calculated and I look at them. Even if it's going to take me 20 years, trust me, at the appropriate time, everything I will.
Suleiman, you dey in trouble. Maureen say 20 years. So that is the go cancel shine attire. Hey, we don't even get content for 20 years. Maureen, fire on. No.
For the spirit of boldness. And I realized the whole of YouTube, the whole of Cyber, they are just quiet. And all these bloggers are kept on insulting and carrying my name up and down. They can't even mention Suleiman anymore.
Not true. I can't even notice, say, almost all the people where they talk about Maureen, they cancel or they terminate Maureen channel, they do this one. Nah, nobody. They mention Suleiman. Not even put apostle. Fear the cash everybody. Even me when I mention say so fear the cash me that true. Maureen, we know if you talk about that. Even to call Sule. Not to call even put the man join. Everybody they fear. Nobody want to talk to go there. But it is wrong to even call people name. So it don't even reach the stage where we say we don't fear to call a man of God. Like as I just did now, so as I just did, if I just say Suleiman, fear go catch me say my channel, they go just block my channel. It means that is not God. Because God not they give fear. Because anything will be fear, not relate to God, it not relate to Jesus. So if we don't reach that stage for YouTube, if you don't watch everybody where they analyze, before in those days, we go call her Suleiman, we go call her Sule boy, we go call her Sule this. Everybody they call. Nowadays, you know people we call Su, not to call it Le, not to call it man, because everybody are scared. But is that Christ? That is the question we can't ask. If people not fear to crucify Jesus, the people who crucify Jesus, they no fear. Why we can't, even if they crucify Suleiman, why we can't fear? No, we assume, I just say assume. So, not to talk about say, a man will make himself through Jesus a important person because they say they're important. We can't fear to call that person name. We can't fear to even say anything. We fear they not be Christ. So since all we bloggers now, we don't talk about Suleiman, we don't talk about we don't talk about prophet, we don't talk about pastor, we don't talk about bishop, we don't talk about everything. And where fear they not be Christ. Freedom of speech, they can't fit closer. And some of us, when we talk, we not even in Nigeria, we dey different place for Europe, for Malaysia, for Asia, for all the continent, and so we dey fear those pastors, bishop, prophet, apostles, name them with a fear to talk of them. Then think about those people where they Nigeria. Think about those people where they go their churches. That is, they would not even mention, they not even mention S, not to talk about say su. Because we don't they spread fear. So if you talk about any man of God, it's either you pay with your life, or you pay with your family, or you pay with your source of living, or you pay with like YouTube, those who are living on YouTube channel, you pay with your channel or something. Is that Christ? Now the question what we can ask now. Now the question what we can ask now. Those of you watching me, those of you will be saying love truth. More we open our eye, more we know say there is something these people are trying to create. We hear Pastor Casey. Me, I not be fan of Pastor Casey. Pastor Casey with they prison now because they said Prophet Jeremiah arrest him. When will this thing stop? The politicians, they know they do this thing again. Now, men of God, you talk of them, they will arrest. You talk to them, they know if they take you to court. They know if they take you to court. Now the court, the judiciary system, most especially those way they are abroad, they know say they no go fit do wayo. You go win the case because courts, they know say if you go court go ask you say what you do. You say I not do anything, no. Court for year go dey justice. Now they don't go court now to fight, carry person go prison, useless the person life, frustrate the person family, frustrate everything. Is that Christ? That is the question. We Christians supposed to ask ourselves. Let's not be deceived. God is not mock.
You call, hey, Maureen, do this one. Maureen, do this one. And I started laughing. So my
Maureen is so funny.
Look at it, without even hearing from me, without even knowing what actually happened.
And this is true. Immediately, Maureen Shiner was terminated. People start analyzing. Fine, like we said, you must not like how you must not like her. But at the process, you find that some people don't already they tell you the possibility why the Shiner. They cancel the Shiner. Why now this one she do, or now that one she do this, she do that. That is why they cancel the Shiner. So and you when they follow Maureen, you know say you don't even need to come out to come talk why they cancel her Shiner because you know say she dey fight against big mates. So for me, what is she dey talk na true? Although I'm not against other bloggers who talk about Maureen because everybody get now story, they bring story. If you hear story, you will come, you will share them for your own followers. How you see them. People where they follow you go still hear say, and waiting you think of the matter. And I say just be. If person don't be public figure, the way with the year of Suleiman, when Maureen they bring Suleiman matter, they come out. Some people like Suleiman, some not like Suleiman. Now the same thing with Maureen. So she's already a public figure. You get people where like her. You get people who not like her. So everybody must not say anything good about her, or anybody must not say everything bad about her. So you get people where you go talk some good part, you get people will talk some bad things about her. But the fact we say terminating our Shiner, suppose they our head as bloggers say it cannot even be what she did. If it be say na fear these people they try to put on everybody house, make you not talk of any man of God. Somebody just did they say we are sending message. So these people they are sending message not only to Maureen, they use Maureen as example to send message to you, to send message to me, to send message to even the next coming blogger. Say you don't have to talk about these men of God. They are too anointed. They are too anointed with money. They are too anointed with publicity. They are too anointed with connection. If you talk of them, we cancel your China. So everybody stop talking about them. Don't say anything about them. So that is what now. What is supposed to even dare our heart as bloggers first say? Is this about what Maureen did, or I don't like her. Fine, I don't like Maureen. But this is not about her. This is about you. This is about me. This is about freedom of speech. This is about believing, hearing information, and trying to understand this information and believing your information. See, this thing where this person they talk, it go be true. Or this thing where this person they talk, now lie, because you get choice to accept the information in your brain and say, okay, this information will change my thinking, or this information won't change my thinking. So this is waiting we bloggers fail to understand. You don't have to support Maureen. You don't have to say anything, because all of us, we just dare our own. Sometimes you look on this social media, you see like we are all fighting against ourselves just because of, say, money or something, but we don't want to go to that matter. So definitely, like Maureen said, some people would talk about her. Yeah, they have right to talk about her. She's a public figure. Now, the same way she talk about Suleiman, people will talk about her. That is normal, Maureen. That is normal. But what do they talk? They say the way some people analyze these things, it just come on. It just show to us as bloggers, say sometimes we don't understand some message. If something happen, you try to think why these people they do this thing to throw fear on you. That you know if you measure Suleiman, you know if you measure Su, not to cover Le, not to cover man, because if you measure her, your China is cancelled. You know if you do anything again. But if everybody take and say to hell, look all these bloggers in abroad, look all these bloggers everywhere. They talk of big people. They are ready to fight and say, no, you can't stop me from saying my opinion about things. That is freedom of speech. And that is what we don't have in Nigeria. We don't get freedom of freedom of speech. We don't get that for Nigeria. And now they don't carry out social media. And those of us, when they say, Maureen, do this, this is the reason, this is the reason. Fine, there are reasons. There are many reasons why this could have happened. But let's be frank and sincere. They are sending message to you and me. Say, stop talking of us. We are ready to fight any bloggers we talk of Apostle John C. Suleiman. And we're ready to talk. Because now human being in be. He's not a God. We know they fear people where go fit kill the body. We only they fear that person where they heaven, Jesus, where fit kill the body and kill the soul. So that is why we need to understand the situation now about this Maureen terminating her China or not terminating. It's just to spread fear on you. It's just to spread fear on our viewers. Those of you where they watch me now. And those of you who be say they blog, say, you must not talk of any man of God. But me and you know, say, there is no fire without smoke. I be no smoke without fire. How did they talk? No smoke without fire, but no fire without smoke. Because if the thing where Maureen they do now lies, if the thing where Maureen they do, like those of us who don't blog, she did this one, she did not do this one, that is why she did this one, it was because she said this one, that is why she shouldn't have done this one. You know, say grammar save the tire BB. This one, this and that. After they don't finish with Maureen, what will you blog about? Because the next, even that church where they village, if that pastor here say you talk anything about them, that pastor will say, now YouTube can terminate people's China. So I will terminate. So very soon they will terminate everybody China. So very soon all of us will go talk about the Nollywood people. Only Nollywood will talk about, or will they talk about all these politicians, because you're not there to talk of any of this man of God. Now here we go to stop for today. If you watch me for the first time, now me be your sister Bibi, and at this time we call Gisting with Bibi. Don't forget to subscribe.